Welcome back to the Morning Blend. Mother's Day last Sunday was also the kickoff for National Women's Health Week. It's a nationwide call to help women take control of their health. One woman leading the charge is Hollye Jacobs, a breast cancer survivor. She's also the author of the best-selling book, The Silver Lining, a supportive and insightful guide to breast cancer. Good morning, Hollye.
Good morning, Molly. How are you today?
Very well. Thank you for joining us on the Morning Blend. I want to talk about the Silver Lining Circle Initiative. What is that and what are you doing?
So the Silver Lining Initiative is a partnership that I've done with Allstate Insurance to create a condensed version of my original book and make it available for free to every single person who is impacted by breast cancer this year. So like I said, it's a condensed version of the original book that provides the very practical, accessible, and relatable tips and information to help every person get through the breast cancer experience. And the companion guide is available in both English as well as in Spanish.
In your opinion, what makes it so valuable for people who are currently going through breast cancer treatment, for survivors, for their family and friends and people who love them?
The value of these guides is that they eliminate the clutter that is out there. There's so much information, so overwhelming, and so it really gets rid of the clutter and helps guide and inform people with what they really need to know to get through the experience. For example, I provide a list of questions at every stage of treatment to take into their physician appointments and ask to get the information that they need to empower people to become truly better patients. It's lists of what to take to chemotherapy, a list of what to pack for surgery, support and guidance about how to talk with and include children in a cancer diagnosis, food, nutrition, and the dealing with the psychological components of a cancer diagnosis. All of the really important and valuable information to help people through at each and every stage of treatment.
Tell us a little bit about your personal story, when you were diagnosed and what you went through.
I was diagnosed 4.5 years ago now. At the time, I was a 39-year-old, happy, healthy, vegan eating, marathon running young mother with absolutely no family history of breast cancer. And as a nurse and a social worker, I found myself moving from the side of the hospital bed into the hospital bed as a patient. And it was really interesting because in my professional experience, I'd been trained to do the healing, but as a patient, I had to learn how to be healed. And so I have channeled that information through my professional experience and my personal experience to be able to help those who have to follow me down this path.
Give us an example of maybe one question that you recommend breast cancer patients ask their doctors that might surprise people or might not be something that we would all think of.
I'm going to get a second opinion, and would you have any recommendations for a second opinion? Second opinions are so incredibly valuable, and the best physicians will encourage you to get second opinions. And I think if I can answer, give you two questions, the second question is why? So every time a treatment plan is proposed, every time there's a change, every time there's, tests are done, ask the why question, because the why question will get you the information that you need to truly become an empowered patient. And there's no better thing that a person can do for himself or herself than to become an informed, empowered patient.
Interesting. And just real quick, one thing you suggest people pack if they're going to have chemotherapy that maybe I wouldn't think of?
Chargers for your electronic equipment, blankets, comfortable clothes. Those are all really important.
Wonderful information. How can people?
The first time I went to chemo, I forgot my chargers. It wasn't pretty.
You got to have the chargers. You got to stay powered up. Thank you so much for joining us.
Learn from me.
I get it.
Absolutely. More information can be found at Allstate.com, Allstate.com/silver lining, and the guides are available for free in English and in Spanish. Allstate.com/silver lining.
It was a pleasure to meet you. Congratulations on your journey.
Wonderful. Thank you so much for having me, Molly.
Absolutely. And stay tuned because our picture of the day is coming up right after the break.